Hi, everybody. Welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi, and this is my series about Miss Tide and what I am tired about. Okay, now what I've been tired about is dimming my light for people to make other people feel good at the expense of my own self esteem. Like, dimming my light for people, doing whatever I can to be extra humble. And I like being humble. Ain't nothing wrong with being humble. But dimming your light so that other people can feel comfortable, I struggle with that because I don't like to make people feel bad. But I'm not going to dim my light. Um, I'm not going to allow somebody to feel better at my expense anymore as much as I used to, at least. Like, I like being nice to people, I like to uplift people, but I am tired of dimming my light for people and they still will try to disrespect me anyway. They're going to have a problem with you anyway. So you might as well, and this is a message to other people, stop dimming your light for people. Let's learn to stop dimming our light for people, okay? Because they're just gonna be mean anyway. They're just gonna be mean because they have an internal issue, okay? That's their self-esteem. That's a reflection of them. A lot of people like to project their own insecurities on the other people. We all know that anyway. But people have really done this to me all my life to humble me when I start feeling good about myself. They want me to, go back to, hey, listen, no, don't be, don't be uh being comfortable with yourself, and then they get to feel good about themselves. Don't play small to make somebody feel big so they can feel safe because they don't care about you. And I've wondered for years because most of my life I was not considered attractive, but I finally got a glow up when I was like 26 years old, really, because I've had weight loss, and if issues with my looks, my appearance ever since I've been like 9 years old. I've been saying that in other videos, but it hadn't been to really 26 years old where I could see closer to my full potential or my more of a potential of how I could look better and be better. And, so now I'm still struggling with that too because I've had, glow ups and I guess glow downs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Glow ups again here and there. But I don't understand. I've always tried to figure out how do a lot of attractive women feel comfortable, and not be afraid of people, dimming their life. How do they feel so comfortable with being themselves and not fear people like sabotaging them and stuff? I know that women go through that period if they're attractive or considered pretty or whatever, but it scares me to think about somebody trying to deliberately sabotage me because maybe they feel I'm a threat, and it's hard. It's hard for me to believe that, but it's like I'm getting this energy. I'm picking up on this energy. Like my anxiety, it's been at an all time high for the last 1 to 2 years. I noticed that the more and more closer that I've gotten to looking better and losing weight and stuff, it's like the more like anxiety I've been getting with society, mainly women and just people who want to cut me down and humble me. But it's like at my disadvantage. Like I gotta keep saying, well, okay, I'm not as great as that in that area. Okay, I'm not this, and I'm not saying that I'm the best or whatever. But and I'm still kind of doing it too. But people have really cut at my self esteem throughout my life. They really have. And I am humble enough. I know that I have to be humble. I try to be humble. I try to stress that, but not too humble. Like somebody told me that I was humble, but too humble. Okay, like there's like they try to say stuff, like they try to send me messages like stop blaming other people, but they blame me for their shortcomings. That's the thing. It's like they're doing it just to provoke me, to antagonize me, to get a response so they could try to set me up in all these games and stuff that they keep playing with my mind. Because I am a psychic, I'm an intuitive reader, I'm a clairvoyant and whatnot, and I do tarot readings too. That's another thing too that I'm gonna kind of start I'm gonna start including in my videos in on my channel even more tarot card videos, readings and stuff. Collective readings mainly, but yeah, I can energetically pick up that these people want me to dim my light. And for years, I was scared of putting on makeup again because I started wearing makeup at 14, but I started to fear like after, because it was short lived from 14 to 15 years old. It was short lived that I wore makeup because I was getting harassed all the time. People was putting me down. Like I would get male attention, a lot of male attention, but the women and the guys my age would always beat my self esteem down. So I stopped wearing it for a long time because I was afraid of the remarks and the insults and stuff. It really took a blow at my self esteem. So I would tone myself down so that I wouldn't stand out that much because I didn't want people calling me names and stuff. Because who wants to hear names, especially when you're younger, you know? But finally started to get more comfortable wearing makeup again at 26, well, 25, 26. And, you know, I noticed that, you know, it's like people, I mean, not just people, but women in particular, like they just really seem to have an issue with me wearing makeup offline, at least. Okay, like it seems to be an issue with them, really. And I'm not trying to, you know, hype my own self up, but it just seems like they get really, really mad, and they'll even tell me to not. They'll try. Like years ago, they would tell me not to look in the mirror at myself, and they would do weird stuff. They've been doing this weird shit even more. Like I said, in the past 1 to 2 years since I have been getting more fit, I noticed that it's even more. Yeah, they weren't really nice to me when I was bigger and wearing makeup, but the more and more smaller and fit I get, I noticed that with the makeup and the all together coming together, even though I'm 37 years old, they seem to have a problem with that. They want me to dim my light even more, and I'm not going to dim my light like that no more. I'm not going to be like boastful or arrogant about it, but I'm going to keep my confidence with humility still. You should still have humility and be humble, but not too goddamn humble. Like this guy told me years ago that I used to talk to in Long Beach years ago. He said that I was being too humble. He was right, and being too passive. I'm not gonna. I still have an issue with being passive because I know how people are. They'll try to gang up on you offline with everybody else and try to make it seem like that you're scary. But it's really because they have the police, they have other people to come back them up, you know, different things like that, weapons maybe, and different things like that on their team to try to make you appear like you're scary when it's really them, because it's a psychological game that they play too. And that's another thing too. I'm so sick and tired of people playing psychological games with me, making me question and doubt my own reality. Now I know I have paranoid schizophrenia, but I still realize that people are playing fucking mind. It's not all my mind playing tricks on me like the Ghetto Boys. No, the fuck it ain't. By the way, I love that song, but it's not all my mind playing tricks on me. It's not. Okay? This is stuff that people say these, and it's mainly women. They're always saying stuff, trying to insinuate that I'm out here doing stuff that I'm not doing, lying on me and uppercutting me verbally for no reason. And I'm gonna get with your ass, okay? You start disrespecting me anyway, in any way, shape, or form, wherever the fuck we at, even if it's online, I'm gonna check that ass if I have to. Okay, especially offline, because I do not like people offline. Not in my day to day life. Hell no. I don't click with them. I don't have nothing to do with them. And they're mad because they cannot access me the way they want to. They're pissed off. They cannot get to me like they want to because they really want to pound it into my head, you know, insecurities. They do not like it when I'm confident. They do not like it when I feel better about myself. And they want to humble me. When oh, now you getting too ahead of yourself now. You ain't all that. And then you look like this and da 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 da. And they could be looking like way worse than anything. Okay? And these are people that cut down celebrities and people online too, by the way. People that ain't got no business talking. But I didn't already talk about that in another topic. But they have been doing this to me for years. Like they had scared me for years into not fixing myself up because I didn't want all the negative attention. But come to find out, I wasn't looking as bad as they made me seem. It was just that I needed to be more polished and stuff from years ago. But there's nothing really wrong with the way that I fucking look. There's nothing. And in fact, I probably look better than them. And that's the why they're doing. That's the reason why they're doing it. And it's mainly offline. It's people offline because it seems like people online are more likely to, you know, understand me or more likely to be. It seems like people are more polite online than offline. And I know there's some bullshit people online, and they could be online too, but they don't usually. They're not like influencers and stuff like that. They are not really influencers, but content creators like that. But they got a lot to say. They got a lot to say about me offline real quick. want to be shady. It seems like they get really mad, like in passive aggressive. They get really passive aggressive with the sneak dissing and the bad energy that they want to force around me. And I'm sick of that bad energy being around me. It's rubbing off on me in the wrong way, and I do not like it. And you know, another thing too, y'all, I had to cut off the video, but another thing too, I'm tired of people trying to force their illegal activities on me. I don't want to be like them, you know. It's this smell, this drug smell that they keep doing, you know, and it's like they're trying to program me to be like them, and it's not gonna work, you know, because I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. And I'm tired of people also trying to convert me to their religion or whatever it is. I'm a practitioner of Nichiren Buddhism, and I'm comfortable with my religion. I'm confident in my religion. I don't need to be converted to no other religion. I'm practicing the right religion for me, at least. If other people have, like I've said this in another video, if other people have their religion, their religious preferences, they have every right. But please do not try to convert me. That's all I'm gonna say with that. But you know, people need to just respect people's differences and stuff. People just need to respect that, you know, okay, well, you don't have to like the way that I look or whatever offline. You don't have to like me or anything, but you do have to respect me. And if I'm keeping my distance from you, that means that I don't want to be bothered. Okay? You don't have no right to, because I know some of y'all offline watch me online. I know you do. I know you do things like dox me, and I know you do things like you walk past my apartment and stuff like that, and you do things on the camera. Like, I'm not a fool. I know you're doing that. I know you're doing that. I know that you probably drive around where I live at and stalk me and stuff like that. And if you're not doing that, you're at least gang stalking me in some way. That's a potentiality, because I do think there are people who are demon possessed, like people actually jump bodies and stuff. That's what I believe. If it's not that they're physically following me, they're actually gang stalking me. Okay, and they do not want me to like myself. This has been almost a 40-year struggle of self-love, okay? And I'm finally getting that. Even if I don't never ever have a man or get married, my self-love is enough for me, okay? Nobody's going to tell me how to feel about myself, just like I can't tell you how to feel about yourself. But anyway, this is the end of my rant, my TITIED video, and if you like this video and you can relate, please hit like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like, and I will see y'all in another video, my lotus flowers. And for my upcoming lotus flowers, welcome to my channel, and I will see you in another one. Peace, I'm out. Bye-bye.